Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us here on Evening Plus. We've got some really exciting stuff to talk about now. I am joined by Julie Goodeggg. She is the owner of GRAZE CRAZE Grand Rapids Cascade. She's a grazologist, if you will, which really means she's a charcuterie expert at all of what you're seeing here on the table. Julie, thanks so much for bringing in this absolutely stunning display. It also smells incredible. You're going to walk us through kind of some tips and tricks for folks. Obviously, we're just a couple weeks out from Thanksgiving. You know, boards like this one and other appetizer options are so popular. And then Christmas, right around the corner, holiday parties, all of this is so big. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. Could be a little daunting for folks at home. In your experience, you've been doing this for years at this point. How should someone kind of maybe tackle replicating something like this at home? How would you suggest?
Well, I first of all think maybe you should call us.
Yes, there you
call
go.
us directly and let us help you. We definitely can help you with all different sizes and different styles of charcuterie boards. But if you're going to tackle this at home, I would look for a variety of different things, different shapes, textures, colors. You want to look for things that taste good together, maybe a sweet and a savory and some soft cheeses, hard cheeses. You just need a nice variety of things, and to place them, kind of artfully on whatever board or tray that you're doing. And you just want something that these are nibbles before dinner or or snacks. You don't want to fill up, but you want something to be a tasty treat.
Absolutely. And I mean, this is a pretty, expansive presentation that you have here, which is stunning. Okay, too, for folks to do, this, something similar on a smaller scale, tailor it to what they like. Maybe they're more into fruits over vegetables or vice versa. Certain kinds of cheeses, certain kinds of meats. I mean, it can be whatever you want, which is kind of the fun of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Here on the holiday board, this is all ready for the holidays. We have a wreath here of brie with
beautiful.
Rosemary and different cheeses, meats, candied walnuts, a peppermint bark, olives, fennel spiced ham, different fruits, all sorts of goodies that would be fabulous for an office party, a family gathering, or even gifting.
Yeah.
We do a lot of gifting. I have this one. This is our sweet and grazy in small size, and this is wrapped up, just showing you something that we can do. So we do a lot of corporate gifting, or if you just want to give a gift to say thank you for having me over, or happy birthday, that type of thing.
And I feel like that's a neat, aside from holiday parties, gatherings, if you've got that person in your life who's maybe a little bit tricky to figure out what to get. I mean, who doesn't want to snack on,
Absolutely.
meat, cheese, fruits, crackers, cookies, and things like that? That can be a great, okay, you're the kind of difficult person to give a gift to in my life. I'm going to do this instead, which is so great. So how does it work with you guys? You're local, you're right here, in our community. If someone is interested, obviously this is one example and another example of what you guys do, but how much variety is there in, what you guys can offer?
Lots of variety. We can do anything from a single serve right on up to a large gathering of 500 or more.
Wow.
So we can work with you. You can call us, tell us what you've got going on. We can walk you through that. You can order online. Really lots of different ways you can do that. We have two great locations. My location is at 6275 28th Street, more on the Cascade end. And then we do have another location in Granville. So just two locations to serve you.
I love that. Okay, and this, I've put together boards, not quite as large as this one, but this can be really fun for people too if they do want to experiment with making their own. Maybe it's something to do with a family member or two. This isn't something that we want to be super stressful for people.
Right.
I'll bet, the holidays can be tricky and a lot going on. What's fun for you about all of this and putting this together and, crafting this food artwork, if you will?
Exactly. Yep. It's great food, artfully prepared. I love it because I love what it looks like, and I love being the host that will bring a wonderful tray, and people get excited about it and love it, and it tastes great.
Yeah,
so
it smells great, I'll tell you that. Okay, and so if folks are curious about what to do when it comes to maybe having you guys do the work for them, how does that work? Should they give you a call, hop on your website?
Both work. You can come in. We do have a storefront, so we're definitely a caterer, but you can also come in and talk to us and see us. You can call us online. However, or stop in.
Yeah,
All
do whatever
work.
works for you.
Yes.
And I know that a lot of the times people can be placing orders, well in advance of Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, all sorts of parties and gatherings. Are you guys expecting kind of an uptick in business this month?
Yes, very much so. We do same day orders, but closer to that time, Thanksgiving and Christmas, we will take more of a pre-order, just so we know what we're working with. And I always tell people we do same day orders, but if you know about it, I want to know about it. So we can
more
plan.
time to prepare
yes,
and pick
absolutely.
and cater it to you. Awesome.
Definitely.
Anything I haven't mentioned, anything else, tips and tricks for folks at home or pieces of information about Graze Craze, anything else to tell folks before we let you go?
You can always do some fun things like greenery. I think
love
that's
what you guys
what you're
did here.
smelling,
Yes.
the eucalyptus. Or like glass jars, ramekins, just to step things up a little bit and make it nice. Or you can take all the stress out and just call us and have us do it for you.
I love it. All about the variety is really what makes it look so intricate and decadent in a lot of ways. Julie, thanks so much for coming in to talk about this. This is so fun. Again, Julie is with Graze Craze, so if you would like to not do any of the hassle yourself, you can check out her storefront and the other in our community. We so appreciate your time coming in tonight. I hope business is great and thriving over the next couple of months. I'm sure it will be. And I'm looking forward to trying some of this once we cut to commercial. So we'll be right back with a look at weather.